Hi, I'm Henry, and I'm here to tell you about the game of Magic. In the game of Magic, 2 or more players are engaged in battle as powerful wizards. The player starts the game with 20 life points and, with a few exceptions, loses when he or she is reduced to 0 or less. We're going to play an example game of Magic for you. First, you shuffle your library. I can't shuffle it because I'm holding a camera. Caleb will shuffle it for me. This is Caleb.
Hi.
Let me get you on screen there.
Cool.
And you don't need to look at the computer constantly. Alright. Now, shuffle your library, Caleb. You can't really see his arms because they're so dark. Yeah. General shuffling motion. Activate. Alright. Now, we draw 7 cards. But we'll just put them out flat.
Because this is an example.
What he said. I drew the wrong cards. There. Now, I'll tell you about each type of card as the game goes on. We will flip a card to see who goes first. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Alright. Heads. You choose who goes first.
You can go first.
Alright. Now that it is my turn. Since I go first, I don't get to draw a card this turn. I play 1 land. You tap lands in order to pay for spells. So I'm going to tap this to pay for Una's Gate Warden. Una's Gate Warden, I'm sure you can't see it at all here. Yeah, you can't. I'll just tell you about it. It's fairy stuff. It has a little symbol in the corner that shows me that I can either pay with it with 1 island mana or 1 swamp mana. So, since this is an island deck, I will be using island mana. See, it's a generic picture of an island. But, now that it is the end of my turn, since I can't do anything else, it is now his turn.
Okay, since I'll draw a card because I went second. I also use islands for this library. So I will play 1 this and tap it by making it horizontal. And I won't be playing the same card the same turn, but since this is an example, please bear with it. You can't. Creatures can normally attack each other, but they cannot attack the first turn they're summoned or played from your hand, if you prefer that term. Now, since there's nothing else for me to do, I am done.
Now it is my turn. Now normally you get to draw a card. You can draw it from your deck or your library. You can say it is either way, but I'm gonna draw. Oh yeah, and you also get to untap, which I forgot to do. You do that first, normally. Then you draw. Now I do another island. I'm going to put that into my hand. Now, I will put out 2 islands and wait. Since I don't want to play anything else in my hand right now.
Normally you could attack, but because of other things, you can't right now. We'll cover that later.
There's a special ability on the card that says I can't attack. Alright.
I drew another island. I'll play it. Now see? Look, here. This also has the island symbol, but a 1. That means it can be paid for any color mana or colorless, but don't worry about colorless for now. So I'll tap these 2. 2, 1, 2. It's total cost.
But since he did something special that activates that I can use an ability, I will tap 2 mana to play something called a counter spell, which causes him to return to destroy it.
Since I played, creatures are considered one of the types of spells. It counters it, so basically this card has not been played. Therefore it goes into a place called the graveyard. So I cannot use it anymore.
The type of spell I played was called an instant. An instant could be played at any time, anywhere, unless someone has a special effect out. Now it is my turn. I untap my mana and draw a card. I drew a Memory Sluice. Bad example. I tapped 1 mana and played the sorcery. Memory Sluice is a sorcery. That means I can only play it on my turn. Now, it makes him put the top 4 cards of his library, or deck, into the graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, it's still my turn since I still have untapped mana and I can still do something. I tap 2 more and play Inkfathom Infiltrator. I could attack with it, but I can't this turn. Your turn. He untaps his land, draws a card, and plays another land.
All 3?
He taps all 3 and plays a card called Dream Thief. It's a fairy carrying a ball of something.
Your turn.
Alright, my turn. I draw a card called Plumeveil. I play another land. I tap 3 mana to play Plumeveil. This card has...
You can't even... We're just getting audio, see, look. It was just like the deck.
Oh. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's not like you can see these cards anyways. These 3 mana are tapped for that. Now, Plumeveil has Defender, which means it cannot attack. But my Inkfathom, which I played last turn, can. So I attack. It has an ability called Unblockable, which means my opponent can't block it.
Therefore, the first number on it, the 2, which is its power, goes to my life, and it's subtracted from my life total. So I go from 20 to 18.
It is now his turn.
I know I'm just doing this for the... I will attack. When you attack, you have to tap for a 2/1. It's got flying, meaning it can only be blocked by other creatures with flying.
I have a creature that has flying. I will block with it. It is also a 2/1. Since they're the exact same toughness and power and toughness combination, they both die.
See, the toughness is the second number. The power goes to the toughness of the second creature, so it deals 2 to its 1, reducing it down to 0, so it dies. And same thing with this, so they both go to the graveyard.
This has been part 1 of our 400-part series.